Okay, so y'all know when I'm not couponing, when I'm not out in the garden somewhere, I enjoy do-it-yourself car repair sort of crap. So I noticed that my roommate's headlight was out. So I decided to replace that for her. Don't worry, she knows about it. So the headlight needs is pretty simple to replace. You can see this little thing right here. That's the back of the headlight. So all you pretty much have to do is take this off. Then you have to remove the plastic cover. And actually, I think you can remove the whole thing at once, but I could be wrong about that because there's clamps that keep your bulb in. I'm gonna try to hold it so you guys can see it. I don't know if it'll stay. Because where I'm working at is right there. But of course, there's not a lot of places under the hood of the car that will hold the phone the way I want it to. So I wasn't really thinking of that when I got under here. So the windshield wiper fluid thing is right here. So I have to kind of angle my hand around it to get the harness, the wire harness that's right there out. And I will put on gloves, but it's kind of a tight fit in here, so I can't really put gloves on and get this the way I want to. And hold the phone. Hold on, let me see if y'all are balanced right there. Let's hold that fit there right now. Just so I can get the harness out, and then I can show it to you up close. Okay, so the harness is unplugged. You just pull it out. Then you have to take this off. It's a plastic covering just to keep water and stuff out, and it just pulls off. It's not like just pull that off. And then you can see the backing of the bulb. This is the bulb. I'll show you the replacement one. And these are really easy. If your car, I got this at Walmart for $9. If your car bulb goes out, you can just go to the bulb maker's website and tell it like the make, model, and stuff of your car, and they'll tell you which number you need. Go to Walmart and grab it. This is a $9 fix. If they pull you over in your state for headlights being out, $9 is way better than getting pulled over by the police, and it's also way better than getting pulled over, especially if you got special situations that mean you don't want to get pulled over by the police. So on the side of this bulb though, there's these metal brackets. I don't know if you can see it really well in there. See this? So that's what's holding this bulb in. So you have to push this in to release those to get the bulb out. So I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can get you at an angle. So that's where, oh, I can't change the orientation is what YouTube is telling me. Okay, that might hold it. Okay, let's do that. You gotta push it down and it just kind of like pops open. It's like a really easy pop out. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so that's the old bulb. It's out. They said inspected it. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I'm gonna look at the other one compared to it. It doesn't. I mean, there's a couple like, okay. So I hope it focuses. You can see a few lines on this wire here that are not on the new one. So I'm guessing maybe that's what the issue is to cause it to go out. So I'm gonna pop this open and toss it in there. Put the little clamps back and then plug my harness back in. Actually, what I'm gonna do is plug the harness into this bulb first so that I can make sure that it works when I start the car, because if I plug it back in and it doesn't work, then it may not be the bulb anyway. So why go through all that work when you can just plug it in and make sure it's working. So I'm gonna go to start the car so I can make sure that this actually works before I put everything back. Yep, and it's on. So that works. Cool beans. I'm going to put that back where it belongs. And so, yeah, so that was a $9 fix for a problem that some people end up getting pulled over for. That can lead to other problems, especially, you know, in cities like Detroit. In Detroit, a lot of people don't have car insurance. So if you don't have car insurance and stuff, please make sure you maintain your car. I'm not gonna front like I never rode without car insurance. So make sure you are taking care of business on all fronts so you don't have a reason to get pulled over. So we're gonna pop this boy back in. All right, go down in here to a little spot. Be careful not to drop it. They say you shouldn't really touch the parts because you don't want like oils and stuff to get on the bulb. So Now this is in, so now I have to secure the clamps. It's hard to get one. I definitely can't get two hands in there. So that's tough. Now the securing the clamp is, okay, I think I got one. Did I? No. Okay, so it fits in here a certain way. Okay, I gotta rotate it just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see that's kind of like a groove. And then these have to come over. You kind of like pinch them down to lock it in place. So I got one in place. And then this one on this side should be in place. Yep, so those are on there now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh no, I gotta get it over a little bit more on this one. It's kind of like a little, it's a tight squeeze, and I do not have big hands, like, surprisingly. Okay, so now you can see it. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's in on one side. Oh, it is in. A little bit of the housing is broken. Okay, cool. So now, put the cover back. So we pop our cover back on, and you just want to make sure it's covered on the outside, and you get it through. You get the little plug pieces through the circle. There's a circle opening in the middle there, so you want to make sure your plug pieces fit through there so you can get your harness on there. And then make sure this fits around, because you don't want this to come off and water and stuff get in around your bulb. So that is important. Don't forget to secure your cover. It doesn't take screws or anything. You just have to push it on and make sure you can get to the harness through it. It's almost like a, it almost reminds me of like a Tupperware bowl cover. It's kind of in there, so push that in and you'll feel it like when it's on the, on all the parts. You see it? So now you can see the cover, and you can see the parts sticking out that you have to plug the harness into. And we're just gonna take the harness right there and put it in there. And I'm sorry guys, I don't have a way to hold this without it moving a whole lot, but hopefully you get the idea and you can hear me. So if you need to do something like this, you can. I have another video where I did this on my Ford Escape. So changing headlight bulbs is really simple, especially if it's just the bulb and not like the whole casing. Put it back. Let me make sure it's still popping on when I turn the car on. So I'm gonna put you guys on this side so we can make sure it's coming on. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. So we can make sure that it's popping on once we start the car. Let's do that. And then we'll be done and I can go to work. My car is good, but I noticed my roommate's headlight was out and I was like, oh man, we need to handle that. There's no pullovers this year. We're not getting pulled over. All right, so we got light, so we're good to go. All right, and that's like a 5-minute fix. I mean, it took longer because I was talking and trying to hold the camera and stuff, but that's like a 5-minute fix. So if your headlight bulb goes out, please don't be walking around getting tickets and stuff. Just go to Walmart, look up what bulb you need, grab it and pop it in.